Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about This Is the End, and this movie came out in 2013, not to be confused with The World's End. That movie is directed by Edgar Wright. Despite this, both of these movies having similar titles and coming out the same year, and having basically the same stakes, they are completely different movies. And I've already talked about The World's End, so if you want to hear how I feel about that movie, then check that video out. But This Is the End is bad, and I've never seen this movie before, and apparently when this movie came out, people liked it, and I decided to just watch it, even though I'm very late to the party, and I thought it was pretty bad, and it felt like it was a movie that you kind of had to be there in 2013 in order to enjoy it, or at least get what it's referencing, and it just feels so dated now, and it's just a movie that I can't get into now because it's just not what I'm after anymore. And the humor in this movie is basically just, hey, that's funny because this actor was doing this at the time, or this was going on at the time, or this or that, and blah, 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 blah. And this is how Hollywood works, and that's funny. Hey, remember The Exorcist? And it just references things, and the humor's rooted in nothing. And I never once laughed, and I never found it funny. Hey. What are you doing? I thought the characters in this movie were very annoying, and I never found any of them funny. The special effects in this movie were very bad and distracting, and they were very dated. They never felt as though they were a part of the environment. And it was just a bunch of bad CG nonsense, and nothing in this movie makes any sense, and it's very cheesy in all of the wrong ways, and I never felt connected to anything. The music choices were very dated, and this movie basically has no style of its own. It's basically just trying to capture on what's trending at the time, and that's supposed to be funny, but I don't find that funny because that was almost 10 years ago. And getting a movie that's... We're going back to a movie where the things that it's like trying to, I guess, poke fun at, maybe possibly have some form of satire to it, it just doesn't work for me anymore. And it never felt self-aware at all, and I was just not into it at all. This movie also references other movies, and it's never funny, it's never engaging. The characters are stupid, and I didn't find one of them likable, like I said, and I honestly don't even know who the audience for this movie is anymore. Is it just people who liked it at the time? Outside of that, who would you recommend this movie to? Like, no one. I just don't know who would like this movie, who hasn't seen it already when it first came out in theaters. If you've never seen this movie, I don't know who this is for. I honestly don't know. And that's about all I have to say about This Is the End. It was on Netflix, so at least I didn't have to buy a physical copy of it. I was already paying for it, so it was nice. And in that way, it was nice. But aside from that, I regret watching this movie. There wasn't anything that I liked about it, really, and I was happy that it was over once we got to the end. And that's literally all I can say about it. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give This Is the End a 2 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of This Is the End, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Bad Guys. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.